Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Ibrahim Abaji. I'm back with another tutorial. In this video tutorial, I would like to use Cisco Packet Tracer to do some connectivity checks between four clients, one switch and four clients. But first of all, I'm going to show you how to download the Cisco Packet Tracer app from the Cisco website, Network Academy. Okay, the first thing to do is if you want to download the app, you can open the internet browser. I'm going to use Chrome here. So if you type download Cisco Packet Tracer, the first option on top, www.netacademy.com. So if you want to do like CCNA or any Cisco courses, you can enroll to that website and do some networking lessons. When I was doing my CCNA, that's when I registered to this in the college. So if you click on that, it's gonna ask you to log in with your email address or username and password. But I've already logged into my. I'm just showing you how to log into this website, but I've got another page open already where I've already logged on. So if you can see my name on the right there, I'm on my profile right now. So when you log into this website, you head to resources, then download Packet Tracer. Then if you move all the way down to the download section, you can choose the version of Packet Tracer app that you wish to download. Okay, if you have a Linux device, that's the option you're gonna go for. If you have a Mac PC, but I've got a Windows PC right now and I prefer the 64-bit. So if you click on that, it's gonna start downloading. So I've already downloaded it, so I'm gonna leave this page and go down to my download folder and install the application from there. Click on download. That is the new download I've just clicked on, but I don't need it because I've downloaded about half an hour ago, so to save time. So if I double click on this Packet Tracer here, the app, click on yes to install it, accept the user terms and agreement, click on next. It's just next. So I like to create a shortcut on my desktop, create a shortcut as well on the launch bar. I like using the launch bar, the taskbar. So I'm gonna check that and click on next, then click on install. It's gonna take just a few seconds depending this on the speed of your internet connection. So that's the end of the installation. Launch Cisco Packet Tracer. If I click on finish, rather. So once the page loads up again, it's gonna ask you to run the application as a guest, or you type in your username and password again to log in into the application. Okay, this is the new Cisco Packet Tracer. When I was doing my course, uh, 2-3 years ago, I was using the old Packet Tracer. I believe it was Packet Tracer 6.0 or 7. But as you can see, this one is the latest. You can still use the old one, but I prefer using the latest one. Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna create 4 hosts, 1 switch, 1 layer 2 switch, and 4 hosts, and to do some connectivity checks, basically to ping from host A to host B or host 1 to host 2. In the first tutorial, there will be no VLAN created, so all the hosts can talk to other hosts with no barriers. But the second part of the video, I'm gonna implement a VLAN, basically to divide the 4 hosts. 2 hosts can be on the same company or the same network, and while the other 2 on the other network, which means already 2 hosts in the same network can communicate to each other, can ping each other, and the other 2 vice versa, but they cannot intercommunicate unless you have a router and implement like routing protocols like RIP, OSPF, ERGRP, and the like. So the first thing to do is I'm gonna draw a simple topology here and our topology here. So to get this switch, if you point to this bit here, click on this switch, then I'm gonna use 2960 switch. You click on this switch, then I'll click this bit here to paste it there. So if you click on this bit here, it gives you all the connections. So if I click on that, then choose straight through cables, I'm going ahead of myself, so I'm gonna re-click. I'm gonna cancel that here, then put some host. Like I said, I need 4 PCs. So if I click on the end devices here, I'm gonna use a PC here. Click on the PC, come to the main page, click there, click on another end device PC, click it there. Another one, I'll put it to the right. The next one, I'll put it down here. So with regards to the connection, I'm gonna click on this bit here, which is for the connections. So I'm gonna click on the straight through cable here. Straight through cable is just a patch panel cable like you can use to connect different devices like from PC to switch. But in the case of like devices like from router to router, switch to switch, you need a crossover cable, this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this switch here. I'm gonna use the first port, fast Ethernet 01, connect it to the first host, fast Ethernet 0, click it again, then click this one, the second port, then the next client. Okay, to save you time, instead of doing them individually, you can click on the connections by pressing the keyboard control key and pressing that. So once you come to the switch, if you click it, it's gonna do the connection for you. Click on the host, go back to the switch, click it, and come back to the client. It's doing the connections for you. So to let go this connection here, you click on the blank page here to release it. So now it's all released. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is to label the ports. Oh, at the after the installation, you will not see the port labels. Normally the port labels, anytime you finish your first installation, it should be under options, preferences, then always show port labels in logical workspace. So if you check this, let me show you. The moment you uncheck this, it takes all the port labels off. So if you check it back on, it brings it back. It makes it easier if you have the port labels so that you know which PC to refer to. So okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is to assign IP addresses to all the hosts. to label them. So I'm gonna use this as this is PC0. If I double click it, in the box I'm gonna put IP address. I'm gonna use a class C IP address on this tutorial here. So the first one I would say is 192.168.1.1. So I will give it VLAN. Let's say VLAN 10. VLAN 10 space. Let's say HR. Then click outside for that label to be in there. Okay, the next one is 192.168.1.2. Let's say that's VLAN 20, and that's finance. Let's say FIN, finance department. The next one, 192.168.1.3, VLAN 10. VLAN 10, the same HR. So the last one here, 192.168.1.4. Let's say VLAN 20. VLAN 20, same department of finance. So the next thing I would like to do is to actually put the IP addresses in the system. So I'm going to go for the first host. If you click on it, it's going to open up a dialog box here. So then what you click on is the desktop, IP configuration, then type in a static IP address, which is .1.1, 192.168.1.1. What I do to save time is to Control A to select that. So I'm going to be using that to paste it to the other clients, but I'll be editing the end bit of the network. Okay, so if you click on the tab key, it's gonna give you a default subnet mask of class C, which is 255.255.255.0. So if you click on the close here, it has registered it. If I click it back on IP configuration, you see still there. All you do is just to close it. Okay, the next one is desktop IP configuration, static IP address. Control V on the keyboard to paste it, but edit the last bit, the host, which is number 2. Then press the tab key for the subnet mask. Close it. The next one, desktop IP configuration, static IP address. Control V, host is 3, tab key, subnet mask, and close it. And the last one here, desktop static. This host is 4, then close it. So now all the IP addresses are intact. If you see all this green indication saying that all of them can talk to each other. So what I will do is I will go on host 1, and click on command prompt, then ping. From host 1 I can ping any of the hosts. It should be able to talk to it. So if I click on typing 192.168.1.2, then press enter, you see reply from host 2. Up arrow key, host 3, reply from host 3. Up arrow key again, host 4, enter, reply again. So which means using the switch with the same host is one LAN, local area network. All the 4 clients can speak to each other. Okay, this connectivity testing is successful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna stop at this tutorial and I'm gonna continue for the part 2, where I'm gonna implement a VLAN solution to test the connectivities, different department, to see if you can really talk to a different department without a router. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, thanks for watching.